start it. Alright, is it up and running? Okay, cool, it is.
Ooh, I got bad aim.
Alright, so I don't really have a good intro for this, but this is going to be technically the first episode of Music and Friends, which is basically just a let's play with the discussion over it. I have Robert in here who's giggling like a girl, and Brandon's here as well, and I have two other guys that are going to be on their way. So the main topic is going to be basically on free-to-play, and essentially how it can be good, how it can be terrible, and how it can be kind of just alright, decent. So, I don't know. Who wants to start it off?
Who's fixing their mic in the background?
I think it's Tyler putting on his headset.
I just got back, man.
Yeah, so Tyler, we just started the video. We haven't really done anything much on it yet, but...
Defiler... No, wait, not
I
Defiler.
will be sure to be quiet if I have anything to say.
You chime in, but I don't know. I guess we can start off talking about Rift and everybody's opinion on this game, considering it's pretty much a free-to-play.
Best, man. I'm out of combat.
I'm going full Asian mode, so can't catch up to Cody's level.
Yeah, you need to catch up, actually. You need to learn to tank.
It was daily experience vials.
Yeah, but I mean, even though, like, yeah, because I have a 2-month subscription thing on here, and
Subscribe bonuses.
yeah, it's all it is really just for convenience, so I mean, I don't really think
You know
that's-
what it's truly for, Cody.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, because I think as most like core free-to-play games, this one's done a little bit better. Because I mean, if you want to compare it to anything like Star Wars, for example, that game. Because me and Tyler and Robert played Star Wars for like
Bro,
to
I
level
played it.
8.
My bad Bane voiceover.
Yeah.
So bad. And so you guys played, okay, aside from Star Wars, what other bad free-to-play games have you guys played before?
Pretty much every.
Any MMO ever?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Play is
so-
not a good thing, it's just a necessary thing these days.
Yeah, so there's like a lot of how do you say it, like those Asian MMOs out there. I don't know why they always like make an MMO out of like kung fu or like martial arts and stuff. So there's this MMO called Grand Chase that I used to play. Then it's like a side scroller dungeon boss fighting.
Like Maple Story?
Not quite. Because this was just pure dungeons, while Maple Story you could go to like different places. You know, it's just like the entire world is like set up on that. This one you just press a dungeon and then you join that, and then you have your own parties. And then outcomes in PvP, of course, those people that pay have like level 15 armor and have level 40 armor, and I still get beat. Because those stats that you pay for can like pretty much beat, like a level 15 armor is really a level 50 armor. Which I don't know.
I mean, that's the way I kind of feel about most free-to-play games. I mean, I feel like it can be done right, though. I mean, I think Rift is a good example of it. I mean, there's a little bit of bonuses that you kind of get. Like, with me having the 2-month, I can level up a little bit faster and get a little bit of, like, more currency, but I don't think it's, like...
Faster.
Yeah, I mean,
but-
it's 2 hours a day, but...
But for Rift, I mean, it doesn't, you know, the things that you pay for doesn't affect like PvP and stuff. I mean, because the things that they sell is just.
It does in an adverse way. It
Yeah,
doesn't directly affect it. It's not going to make you more powerful, but you're going to get PvP gear faster, and you're going to get favor faster.
Yeah, but those are just, you know, like
And
just
prestige
things that you
faster.
can still get those things though. That's what I'm
I
saying.
know.
You know, it's
You can
just,
see-
Or spend a lot of money or spend a lot of time.
Yeah. That is the core.
yeah, that's pretty much the breakdown. But other than that, like other things that they sell is just like pretty much how you look. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I would honestly probably put League of Legends in the bad category. And
No, League of Legends is better in this game.
well, yeah, but I mean, in the grand scheme, I'm talking about like for this compared to most MMOs. I'm talking about
This
just,
compared to most MMOs is good. This compared
yeah,
to League
these
is worse than League. Neither are great.
yeah, because the leagues mainly focus on like competitiveness. So, but I don't know. I think League has a lot of like hidden elements as far as like it has on the outside, like the coding of it. It does seem like it's like, oh man, this you don't have to pay for anything in this game. This and that.
Well, that's what this game's essentially saying. That's what any game wants you to believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fact is, if I drop $30 on this game right now, I can be rich in a second by selling it.
Yes, you could. Yes, you could.
That's true. I think honestly, I think one of the best models is Dota. Even though I hate the game, but
I love Dota.
I can't. I don't know. I'm not into that game, but I think their model's absolutely amazing. Where they give you all the champions early, or right when you play. The only thing you can really
Did you
buy
guys
is
play
pure
Guild
aesthetics.
Wars?
Me and Tony and Cody did.
I played a little
Is
bit.
that pay to win?
No.
Then that has probably the best type of free to play setup.
True. I've heard.
yeah.
I've heard.
I've
Big,
always thought,
Companies still getting
you should just buy the game.
Yeah, like, that makes perfect
considered
sense.
as a free to play really because you have to pay for the game.
well, it's pretty much
Yeah,
like
it should just be a one-time
It
purchase.
Yeah.
still counts as free to play. I don't know.
yeah,
It's free to play, but not free to buy, I guess.
free to buy.
Free to. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's just like that's like a pay to play, not like a pay to win. You just pay for the game, you can play it, just like most retail things.
Which is a pretty good model. I mean,
I'd say that if games were to go that, I think EverQuest Next would do that.
Yeah, if it wants to be successful, it
MMO
will.
should do that. Star Wars
Yeah.
should have done that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we want to, I'll talk about like take a sidetrack and talk about Star Wars real quick because that's literally the worst free to play game I've ever played in my entire life, and I'm like 90% sure that it's. What's that, Brandon?
Yeah,
That's a
you
little bit.
need to delve a little bit deeper into the MMOs. Star Wars is pretty on par with them, if not a little better. Most
Yeah.
of them are straight up pay to win.
I don't know, man. Star Wars to me just felt like a demo though. Like you couldn't even play the game.
And the funny
once you
part
got-
is you have to pay a lot to win those games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do.
Hundreds of dollars.
People will, and people still will.
And there's so much limit
Have
to
to.
it and stuff.
America.
Well, I think it just gets a lot of people because it just you pay just a little bit of money here and there, so you don't really notice. Like I did that really bad in League. Granted, you're buying champions and aesthetics, which is stuff
I
you can
wonder how
eventually
many
get.
people it actually gets with that, or do they just like say fuck it and subscribe? They don't do it. Because I've heard the numbers are up on Star Wars.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think it's so like brute in the sense that you don't get anything unless you pay at least a little bit of money. I mean,
I don't know. I almost want to say it's more of the casual gamer who's gonna hop on. They don't care about having 4 action bars or this feature or that feature. They hop on because it's Star Wars and it's something to do.
I mean,
Get a lightsaber.
yeah,
Doesn't have a lightsaber.
I agree. I agree with that, with the sense that like 2 action bars, you fill that up at level 10. Like, I mean,
But there's
It-
people who are deal with that.
I feel like a lot of the people are just instead of dealing with it, just end up paying, just end up sucking it up and paying just because they want to play the Star Wars content.
Oh my! Why are we running in their base, guys?
But I wish it's funny because a lot of the games that have good models I don't like, which is the worst part about it. Like Guild Wars 2, for example, I think that game's such a huge grind fest. It's just it takes so long to level in the game. The PvP is kind of cool, I guess, because you all start out equal, which is it's just that's weird to me though, kinda. But,
You don't know grind until you've played a legitimate Korean MMO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
It's
the
like-
definition of
it's,
hey, have fun. You're
yeah.
killing 1,000 monsters per
Okay.
10%.
Complete grind fest. Like Silk Road Online. I
Silk
don't
Road Online.
Road RF Online. I don't know why they do that.
Because
there was,
Koreans,
like-
man, they'll do it. They'll sit in their little pay-to-play computer areas and they'll do it. Ooh, new ghost house.
It's just like complete grind fest. Like just kill 500 monsters in this area. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, I played Silk Road a little bit, not enough to actually have a valid opinion on it, unfortunately.
The next day I couldn't even get on because the bots are just filling up the servers.
Oh, the bots.
So then I just
But yeah, I mean, I think Dota did it really, really well. League is just, like I said, League's really coded in the fact that you don't really technically have to pay, but and then like Tyler, with what you were talking about the other day about how much money you spend on the game, like, and this is just IP, something you don't even have to pay money for. Like, you grind up for a month to buy Elise. Right when you buy her, she gets nerfed into oblivion, and you can either use one of your 3 refunds, or you have to just keep playing a lot, or you get
Yeah,
3
you do.
refunds.
It's kind of the same thing. You spend time or you spend money.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
But
huge-
like Dota 2, it just followed the model of Dota 1 because Dota 1 is pretty much just a mod, pretty much like a community created thing.
And I think that's why Valve's one of the best
Warcraft,
companies in
right?
like the history of video games because
Yeah.
they just understand how to give content to people. They understand how to make games. And they don't understand how to make Half-Life 3, but that's a discussion for another day.
quiet.
Played Half-Life in a while.
That game's great.
Yeah, so like if Star Wars didn't have like that much limitations to it, like Rift doesn't have any limitations.
It does.
Oh, it
Bag
does.
slots disagree with you.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess the
back slots. There's auction house access. There's a couple other things.
Okay, compared to Star Wars, you can only do like 2 war fronts in a day, or something.
Yeah.
And then I think there's more bullshit as like limitations, like when like exploring areas. So pretty much,
Well, Star Wars, they say that if you're not subscribing, you level up
yeah,
25%
so,
less,
I
which
mean,
is
if you're gonna play
insane.
Star Wars, just play for the story. That's it. Like,
Yeah.
But my problem is I never got to this point, but I feel like if I just played for the story, I would be under leveled for it because I'm leveling up 25%
I guess
slower
so.
than normal.
You'd probably actually be perfectly leveled for it. Like, you think the subscribers people are paying, getting the XP bonuses, are out-leveling stuff. Out-leveling.
Well, they're not really
You're
getting
not
XP.
paying.
They're not getting XP bonuses. They're getting the normal XP rate. They
How do you know it's normal?
unless they just elevated it.
But then it's
Well,
something
I've heard in
most
Star
likely
Wars
would.
that people who were on the 100% or whatever were way out leveling the questing zone anyway, without even trying.
Okay.
I don't know if it's intentional by them or not, but
where did Tony go?
word on the street.
I'm here.
Oh, I see you. I'm following you right now.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard mixed things. I've actually heard people talk to me or say things about Guild Wars being like a little bit free or pay to win. You can, I don't know because I didn't really play it enough, but like buying gyms to do something. I'm not 100% sure on that. I don't know. You probably have more insight on that than I do, Robert.
But the things that you could buy in the Black Lion Trading Company is the only aesthetics. Like it's just costume stuff. That's what I remember.
Yeah.
Tony, wasn't that the thing?
What?
Like you can only buy like with the gems like only like costumes and stuff, not really anything that you can.
Oh
fight
yeah,
with.
it was like pretty much layers on top of your actual armor.
Yeah, that's it.
That's pretty dumb.
But it doesn't really affect the game.
Yeah,
Nope.
I think in the short time I played the Secret World, I think that has a decent model too. They started out with a really stupid model, but the way it is now is just $30 for the game, kind of like Guild Wars. And
I haven't tried the Secret World because like it looks completely different from a regular RPG. Like
Yeah.
you don't have any levels, right?
yeah, you don't have levels. It's weird. You get like action points and skill points and stuff.
Kind of a grind fest, because I think you can get every skill ever.
True.
You just eventually you get all the experience and just get all the skills.
Yeah.
Go PvP, slap someone around since you've played 300 more hours and then
What are we supposed to do, Tony? Tony,
Collect scorched hive walls.
those poop walls in the ground.
God.
Tyler, did
hell's
you ever play
that?
RuneScape back in the day?
Oh god.
How was that?
Oh god.
RuneScape, dude. That was the shit,
I've
it's
man.
heard-
like a subscription.
Yeah?
Yeah, there was a subscription like that would unlock like special quests and
Yeah,
stuff.
there was like a free-to-play model and basically a demo, and then there's like a subscription. So, like, I don't know how they do it these days.
Tony, you're just
They have
standing there.
I don't know. I don't know how. I just read about a game. Let me see if I can actually look it up real quick because I don't remember the name of it. Let me see if I can pull it up. These guys can chill out while I don't do any damage. Where is it at? 'Cause I just saw it today that there's a game, an MMO that's coming out, and it's going to be subscription based. Which is $15 a month too, but if you buy for the year, it's only $10.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's WildStar. Yeah, it's not even something that's really hugely popular either. I just don't understand.
Tony,
Rob, come here.
oh, there you are. Wow, that's so stupid. I was following the wrong person the entire time.
WildStar is the game.
Oh.
Has anybody heard of it?
No.
Exactly. I
What
just
the hell is WildStar?
I have no idea.
Is it like a cowboy game?
I don't think it's a cowboy game.
I am WildStar from the Wild Wild West.
I just don't understand how they, especially if like a game that is like that's a pretty well put together game like Rift, and all these other games that couldn't do it, and Star Wars that had 2 million subscribers at like day one. I just don't understand like why they think they have the. I just don't get the audacity to try to come out of the gates at 15.
Hey. but it's EA too, so
It's EA. I think EA ruined that game.
EA ruins everything. On that
Yeah, God.
game. Like
The game had
Almost every
such good
single game.
ideas too. It's the sad part about it. But I just, like I said, if all these games that have proven that they're actually pretty solid games, like Taro's a good game. Like, I mean, you can kind of that's up for debate. I liked it a lot. And there's a lot of people that have liked that game as well. Rift is a really good game. I'm liking Rift a lot. And if like they can't do it, some little game called WildStar, why would you come out at $15 a month? I mean, I could almost see $7 a month, almost. But it just goes around.
Subscription base is out the window. No game should ever come out with
Well, I
any
mean,
sort of.
WoW's already said that their new game, like when WoW makes a new MMO, where they're making,
Wait, who?
or excuse me, Blizzard.
Oh hell no.
They've already said that when their new game comes out, it's probably going to end up being free to play.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like, I mean, you can see how WoW's doing. WoW's been prestigious for 8 years or so, whatever it's been. And
I mean,
they're dropping like
wow, you can
flies.
play it to level 10. You know, for free. So they're slowly moving there.
Man,
Tony,
Guardians never win
leave
this.
the group.
I did.
Oh shit. Where'd you go?
I don't know. I feel like if somebody takes a model like Guild Wars, but makes a little bit of a better game, then I think it'll be
I'm gonna
fine.
die.
Don't die.
Don't die. And he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. You have like 5 HP on you. Oop, 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 oop.
Ooh, I'm being poked.
Are you like drinking all your potions right now?
Oh, I just walked away.
Game over,
Alright,
man.
You know I can heal you, right?
Nope.
Okay, here, come back up.
There's really FPS in this area.
But yeah, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. We'll see what other games in the future come out. Besides, like games like WildStar, like games fucking shooting itself in the foot right out the gates. Like all the comments were like, "All right, I'll play this game in a month when it goes free," or "So what do I get if I buy the year in 3 months when it goes free? Do I get any bonuses?" And it's I don't know, but so I guess time will tell.
Oh, it's raining.
God.
Is that Cody's mic?
No,